off air?
Huh?
Take this off for now?
Sure. Alright, who's up first? Or Singapore? Or
Singapore first.
is it white black?
Gary, you want me to take the other camera and to focus on the plane?
Sure.
Someone making for the invite.
Singapore white.
Is it Singapore first though?
Yes, Singapore first.
À une chiffrée, moi j'ai une balle. Non, on va filmer genre les hymnes dans des sticks pour le délire mais ça on allait le faire dans tous les cas. Attention, toi tu pourras pas. On va filmer la poste. Ça commence par qui?
That's why I got you to come here.
Okay.
Patay ko na.
O sige po, patay ko na.
Yeah, hold on. We're working on it.
I just now got the files for everything, so
Okay.
I'm waiting for them to cut the music.
You want it cut off? Yes.
I want it off. Come on.
Tu sois très
I'm not getting anything coming through here.
Tu peux pas l'autre, la montée descente et tout ce qu'on veut.
I don't have any audio.
Crap.
Tu peux pas juste remettre.
I don't know.
Wala siyang audio.
The audio is
There you
coming
are.
from there.
What are we
May
doing?
audio ka, may audio ka. Sabi sa'yo mag-awat din na eh. Hindi sa'yo yung ano.
Di ba yung audio natin?
Nagbigay na po sila.
Ah,
Ay, dapat pala masabi sa kanila.
audio, di ba yung national anthem sila mag-play?
Opo. Pero straight yan na rin dyan. Binigyan na nila sila ng ano, ng papunta po ron. Para isa po yung output, isa lang po yung pang-galing.
Sino mag-play ng national anthem?
Nasa yung national anthem to?
All right, everybody, stand by just for one moment. We're just finalizing one item here in the technical booth. We'll be getting the gold match underway shortly with the introduction of the athletes and the teams. Please stand by.
Audio na nga dapat. Akala ko ba si audio ang si audio meron yun siya. They can just play it.
Sa atin lang ba? Sa
Kasi
Philippine.
po, Singapore, in Philippines.
Okay, magsasabihin na lang po.
Good.
Kasi na lang ang problem.
What are we doing? What are we playing?
Lang sa'yo ah.
Audio can play the music.
What are we showing on the
national
video?
anthem. Yes, just audio show the flag.
I don't have the flag.
That's got to be him.
Here,
Ask
oh,
him.
here we go.
Pag
Singapore
sinabi
flag.
namin sa'yo, show the flag, show mo na lang. Pero mamaya, just wait. Yes, alisin mo muna yan.
It's pouring rain.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Pakipis lang ah.
Okay.
Hindi naman sila.
We can do one.
Okay, that's Singapore flag.
Yep.
Is it up on the big screen?
Yep.
All right. Okay, you got the other flag as well?
I'll have to load it up.
Okay. All right, everybody. We'd like to welcome everyone to the 2019 30th Southeastern Asian Games for underwater hockey held here at Vermosa Sports Hub in Cavite. Our championship game will be in the women's division 6-on-6. Will be played by Team Singapore versus the Philippines. And at this time, we'd like to introduce the players from and coaches from the teams. So playing for first Singapore, the players are
1, we have Pin Cho. Number 3, Gia Jing Beverly Ong. Number 4, Priscilla Ang. Number 5, Alice Boon Lin Chong. Number 6, Chi Wen Lee. Number 7, Rosvita Leona Lau. Number 8, Christina Pham. Number 9, PHI Lin. 11, Yu Lin. 12, Yi Chua. Number 13, Ina Lam. Number 14, Sheena So. And for the coaches, we have Lina Elizabeth Flambeck and Joey Cardio.
And we'd like to get everybody we'd like to get everybody to stand as we play the Singapore National Anthem. The players list for the other one. Is this Uy Bayar?
Michelle Uy Behar. But
Behar.
that's not number 1.
No, I know, it's Bemlin.
Yeah. You wanna announce?
I'll do it.
And then the coaches are Amy Barry. Ay, what's her last name? Amy Barry.
And Jason Meezies?
Yeah. That's Amy. What's her last
I
name?
don't know. Here, find out quick.
Amy Barry Macaulay and Jason Mises.
Is it Meezies?
Yeah.
Thank you, Team Singapore. And now we'd like to introduce the hosts and the players from Team Philippines. Number 1, Bem Lim.
Nadja Buenafe.
Number 2, Naj Buenafe.
Cherry Onyanko.
Number 3, Chari Anyanko. Number 4, Maria Templo.
Mary Bridget Joseph.
Number 5, Bridget Joseph. Number 6, Jelen Baldonado. Number 7, Johanna Uy. Number 8, Jackie Chua.
Ivy Canlas.
Number 9, Ivy Canlas.
Michelle Uy Behar.
Number 10, Michelle Uy Behar.
11, Karen Nagit.
Number 11, Karen Nangit. And number 12, JV Lim.
Coaches.
Coaches, Amy Barry Macaulay and Jason Mises. Would you please rise now for the Philippine National Anthem? Thank you again to both teams. We want to wish everybody good luck, and we'll get our match underway here momentarily. Do we have the referees? Oh, shoot. Supposed to announce the referees too, but nobody gave me the... Hold on.
We have Leah, the other girl I don't know, I think Bruce.
And at this time as well, we'd like to recognize our officials for the match. Chief Referee Rob Feist, followed by water referees Leah Chamberlain, Bruce Chamberlain, and Jess Cohen. At least that's what it says on this sheet.
Could you back that back out to full? Sure.
All right, welcome to our visitors live online. We're getting ready to start the next batch here of our underwater hockey championships here in the Philippines between the Philippines women and the Singapore women in the 6-on-6 division. And with 30 seconds signaled by the referees, teams are getting set and ready to go underway in this fantastic match. Both these teams have been fairly evenly matched throughout the entire tournament, playing both the 4-on-4 and the 6-on-6 matches, being separated only by 1 or 2 goals in their games. So it's going to be another close and exciting game, we expect. And here we go with the gold medal final between these two teams. So the Philippines in black, Singapore in white. Good job right away by Singapore, getting a good drive in on the Philippines, driving it out to the far wall. And they continue to battle around near the referee's bench there at center court. Philippines now coming right back down the wall though and making a good push. Referees have seen an infraction. They're letting the advantage play currently, and there's the call now by the referee. And it's going to be against Singapore. So Philippines will get their first advantage puck in good position here in the pool. And back underwater we go. And another call pretty much immediately by the referee on the play. Again against Singapore. Philippines getting another advantage puck. Philippines in good position here near the 5-meter line of Singapore's zone, trying to strike early on this team. Philippines trying to make a push. Singapore doing well to defend though, pushing it out to the corner. Philippines will keep the pressure on here. This is the place they'd like to be, is in the Singapore zone as much as possible.
And big pressure of the Philippines for that beginning of the game. They keep on pushing again, but I think like right now they lost the puck. Singapore is going back.
Singapore now starting to work the puck out along the wall, getting it back out towards center court now. Philippines trying to hold them there. Singapore tries to come off the wall now, but Philippines pick up the puck and lose possession. Singapore picks that up and they switch back the other way. Both teams trading possession here in the center of the pool. Nice job by both teams here, working that far wall. Philippines now coming across towards the short wall. She got a player on the outside. Nice job. She tries to get around, and she does. Makes a nice little shuffle pass to the inside. Stays down for a second drive. That's number 1, Bem Lim. And number 3, Charyanyanko following up, holding the wall there defensively. Oh, and a nice little pick there, attempt by number 10, Michelle Ibea. Jackie Chua getting in the mix there as well on the wall. And now Singapore making a quick break down towards the far end. Philippines staying down, trying to hold off the attack. Here they come. They've got numbers down, 1 defender.
Right.
Philippines need to scramble and get back and get down in front of that goal. Singapore still on the press. They're on the corner of the trough. And a signal by the referee. And it's an obstruction call, no goal, no goal.
What a start! What a start for in the final right now. It will be an amazing fight between those two teams.
Yes, both teams getting chances at each end. And play has been signaled to start for Philippines. They take the puck, Charyanyanko, swimming it to the outside. Nice little flick there. Overshot the puck there, number 4, Maria Templo. And Bridget Joseph putting the hammer down on the wall, trying to drive through. And a call by the referee. I believe that's going to be a glove, possibly on the wall. Or an obstruction. Yes, it was an obstruction, okay. And that'll go against the Philippines. And so here we go, Singapore driving in, a little bit of confusion on the Philippines box there. Had one too many players in the sub box. Now they're back at 6-on-6.
Oh, and watch out.
Oh, and a good drive.
Amazing speed again.
Singapore trying to get the drive all the way through, can't quite do it. Bridget Joseph again, coming in there, followed in by a number 4, Maria Templo, coming down the wall. Philippines coming in, Charyanyanko. Oh, a good push right through. Here she goes, coming down the corner, makes the flick through to the back wall. Singapore just has to recover and hold them there now.
Yeah, nobody followed the action, unfortunately, and Singapore got the puck back. They are struggling to get out of their territory right now, but they are pushing on the...
Oh,
on the
and
left side of the wall.
it's been a great job here by both teams so far. Bridget Joseph dropping the puck off to number 4. Looked like that got knocked down by a free arm a bit, but Philippines should be on the advantage. Charyanyanko trying to get the puck back, so no call on the play. Play continues. Number 1, Ben Lim, or number 7, sorry, comes in. Joanna Ui. They hold the short wall. Singapore now trying to swing it off the wall. Dumps the puck. Player didn't stay down though, so they got to recover the puck and try another option. Philippines now get the puck. Oh, a nice little drop pass to the back, but Singapore stayed down. Good job there by Singapore on the defense. Now they try and bring it off the wall. Philippines bringing it off the wall. They get intercepted by Singapore. 2 players challenging her in the middle of the pool. And they go now to the far wall.
They're going completely to the opposite side of the court. But for the moment, Singapore is still pushing apparently.
Back in the center of the pool at the far wall. Both teams battling it out. It's been an exciting first half with already 7 minutes gone pretty much in the first half. Chances at both ends. Singapore now driving into the Philippines zone. A few moments of panic earlier, easily recovered now. Now that they're getting their feet behind them and their breath hold working properly. And both teams again battling out along the walls. Philippines now gaining a little bit of advantage back towards the center court, out of their zone. Singapore now pick the puck and driving back down into the Philippines zone. Philippines defense comes in and stops that, pushes it back out to the wall, and forced to retreat back towards their corner. Now they work at about the 5-meter line here, both teams. And here comes Singapore trying to break through. Can't quite do it. Philippines holds them up and starts to slowly try and move the puck back out again. They continue to battle on the far wall. Philippines now starting to work it out, but Singapore intercepts and tries to now cut it across into open water. Here they come. Oh, and a good read by the Philippines backfield and a call on the play by the referee. It's a stick infringement call, and it's going to be against the Philippines, so they're going to have to set up quickly for this one.
Really big sequence from Singapore. They kept the possession for a long time. For the moment, no goal, but they're still pushing, though. Watch out for the end of the action. And Philippines just got the puck back. It will be maybe...
Oh, and a good drive there over to the side wall by the Philippines. Number 7, Joanna Ui holding the puck on the wall. Oh, and a big push there by Singapore. Tried to knock through.
A little fin in the mask.
But Charyanyanko lays the hammer down and prevents that from coming through. Bridget Joseph now gets the puck, tries to start driving out. She gets intercepted. 2 Philippine players come in, hold the wall. Nice job on the wall there. Singapore stays down. And picked up again by Philippines, breaking out into open water. Swam off the puck by the Singapore defense. Philippines trying to recover. Here they go now. Oh, and she just gets picked, just barely there. And a call by the referee. And it's against the Philippines.
It looks like they're asking for a timeout.
And timeout being called by the Philippines now. With about 5 minutes left, that's probably a really good time to call it now. They've been working pretty hard. And the Philippines just lost their advantage now. Singapore will get the advantage puck, so we'll give them a minute to grab a break, get some air. been some really good back and forth action here in this first period. 0-0 still. Opportunities at both ends. Some calls at both ends right near the goal, bringing the puck back out.
And it's a really even game. And the two teams are really dangerous. They are pushing from one side to another. So that's really an amazing final for the moment.
And here we go again. 5 seconds left in the timeout, so we're set to get underway. And here's Singapore with the advantage puck, bodies down. And they go to the outside. Philippines stops them there and drives them all the way over to that far wall. Good job by the Philippines not letting them break straight through. Now they'll continue to battle near the center court on the far wall. Philippines trying to get the puck, and they do. They drive it down the wall now. They're working that far wall. They're now entering into the Singapore zone. They're looking for backup help there. Singapore trying to hold them off as they do and start to come back now. Good job by Charianyanko, stripping the puck. Now again, here come the Philippines.
Oh, a nice move.
They try and throw a little outside pass, but it gets picked off. Looking for the back to drop it to, and they do. Oh, a good stop there by the Philippines defense. Number 4, I believe that was Maria Templo. And Charianyanko hunting the puck down there. Singapore says, I don't want any part of that, and swims to the far side. And here we go, they pick it up again, making another charge. Oh, Singapore comes in to attack though. Puck gets stripped off, and they go again out to the wall. Trying to punch the puck through, can't quite get it. Now it finally comes free, but oh, Charianyanko reaching in desperately to try and shuffle past that puck back under the body. Philippines now holding it. Jackie Chua coming in, makes a little flick along the wall, chases around the curl. And here we go again, another drive. Gets stopped by 2 Singapore players. Looking again, where's some backfield help? There it is, coming in. Singapore staying down. Good breath hold on the Singapore team here. Just when you think they're gone, they're still there. Here we go again. Charianyanko trying to make the drive, looking for some help, nobody there.
And what a sequence again. Everybody wants the puck. It's going from one team to another one.
Maria Templo coming in again, trying to help out. Cuts off the wall, makes the pass forward, but a call on the play against the Philippines again. With 3 minutes left to play in the first half. And a very, very even match so far.
Oh, really? And a timeout called by Singapore.
And a timeout called down by Singapore, correct? And that's probably a really good option at this point as well. Late in the first period, they're getting pushed now back into their zone. You can see the Philippines have been applying more and more pressure and slowly chipping away. So it's a good time to take that short break. And a shout out to the Philippines team from the Swim Travel family watching online.
There is a lot of people on the stream right now to follow that final between Philippines and Singapore. The underwater hockey family is everywhere.
All right, and here we go again. And back underwater we go. Singapore taking the advantage puck, trying to get out right away. Singapore unable to do so as Philippines stops that, intercepts the puck, and they have to chase across to the far side of the pool. Philippines getting a few more opportunities here, it seems, late in this first half. And they're working the far wall now, both teams.
Yeah,
Near the center court area. Philippines now starting to drive in. They get down to about the 6 or 7 meter area. Still on the far wall. Need to break it off the wall and get into some open water here and use their speed. Singapore trying to hold them up.
And looks like Singapore is going to push again.
Yeah, Singapore is making a nice push back out, but another call on the play by the referees. And that is going to be against the Philippines once more. So with 1:40 left to play in the first half, another advantage puck for Singapore. And here they come. Philippines doing a good job here so far, playing with confidence and calm. Singapore, oh, here comes a push from Singapore. They curl and drop it to the back.
And they're really in the hot
Philippines had
zone.
players down.
Oh.
But here's the push on the corner of the trough. It may be in. We're waiting for the call. And it looks to be a goal. Waiting for the refs to confirm it is a goal for Singapore late in the first half by number 9, PHI W.
Amazing operation by Singapore with a goal just before the end of the first half. They really pushed really hard for a long time, and finally they managed to score the first goal of the game. It will be pretty interesting right now between those two teams.
And I believe what they're signaling is halftime. Oh, player went
No,
early.
looks like a false start.
So they've called a ref's timeout. They'll reset the players back on the wall. There was a little bit of confusion there. We'll have about 20 seconds left to play in the first half, enough for one drive.
Yeah, the end of the first half is right now just a matter of seconds.
And with 5 seconds left to go, they'll just get to the puck, and that'll pretty much be it for the first half. And so that's the first half. 1-0 Singapore, scoring the goal with just under a minute left in that first half. An amazing first half, back and forth at both ends. Some really good opportunities. Singapore again playing really strong. Philippines, amazing defense. I don't know how many times we saw them shut that down when it looked like they were going to go down. So that was really awesome to see.
It's really, for sure, it really looks like those two teams really want that gold medal. They are really pushing really hard, and for the moment, nobody can tell who will take the advantage of that game. Singapore just managed to score a goal just before the halftime, but it's not over at all.
So plenty of time left to play in this game, still a full 15-minute period in the second half. 2 minutes remaining in the halftime. And we will let these two teams change ends as they've done so now, have a quick chat with their coaches, and get some fluids they'll need for the second half. We'll be right back with you with more live hockey here from the 2019 SEA Games. All right, so there's the 30-second whistle signaling we're getting ready to go here in the start of the second half. Both teams have had a chance to rest a little bit and get some instructions from their coaches on how they're going to play the second half. We'll see Philippines hopefully come out strong right away and get the tying goal. But it's going to be an interesting matchup no matter what in this second half. 1-0 currently Singapore, and there is the start of play.
And it's on again.
Here's the strike. Singapore getting there first. Philippines down in numbers though, and they peel the puck off and go to the outside wall. Continued pressure from Singapore. Second player comes in to try and backpick. Can't quite get there. They've got 3 on the bottom, 4 on the bottom now. And a little bit of stick-on-stick action there under the water. Singapore making a quick drive. Oh, a nice play trying to get around the defender. But number 8, Jackie Chua, denies that one. And the puck shoots back out to the outside wall. JV Lim with the puck there. Now Bem Lim coming in to help her out. Drops it back to Charian Yanko. Another flick up to JV Lim. And now number 5, Bridget Joseph, plowing hard down that wall. She gets her legs behind her, and she's a force to be reckoned with. And they peel it off the wall and go all the way across to the far side now.
Yes, they completely changed the side of the game right now. If it's locked on the left side, they are going to the right.
13 and a half minutes left to play in this match. 1-0 Singapore versus Philippines women in the 6-on-6 gold medal final. Philippines looking to score the goal to equalize. Singapore women looking to prevent it or score one and go up 2-0. We'll see what's going to play out here. Singapore now making a drive towards Philippines, but Philippines defense comes in and settles that down. Singapore still pushing through. Here's another challenge near the goal, but a call is made. And there appears to be conflicting calls. One referee was already playing the advantage for an obstruction against the Philippines. And so it will be a Singapore advantage puck on the roughly 5-meter line. And here's a good opportunity for Singapore to get the go-ahead.
They have a break.
And they come in right away, catching the Philippines off guard. They weren't down on the start of that play. Philippines, though, managed to recover, it looks like, and drive the puck out towards the side wall. So where it was pretty much all Philippines in the latter half of the first period, it's been mostly Singapore in the start of this second half.
And once again, a really solid start.
Both very solid starts.
And watch out maybe.
Oh, and a good play by Charian Yanko there, hitting the Singapore attacker. She goes to make a flick. It looked like that might have been knocked down with the hand. We'll wait and see the ref if they're playing the advantage. Philippines maintains the possession. Number 6 coming in, Jalen Baldonado on the wall, trying to help out. And the puck, they try to flip the puck to the middle. That gets challenged, and they hold it out to the wall. Nice job by Jalen again. And now they cut across. Singapore trying to open it up in the middle of the pool. Can't quite do it though, and it gets forced all the way out to the far side. Now they're working it up the wall. Philippines want to get a tying goal here. Just under 11 minutes left to play, plenty of time. But it'd be nice to get it sooner than later. And they continue to work the far wall near the center of the pool. Philippines now trying to push and get down towards Singapore's zone, but Singapore intercepts and comes back. Philippines recovers the puck, and they're bringing it back now again towards the middle of the pool. So again, trading possession on that wall, both teams.
Yeah, really big pressure on the right wall right now. but maybe they will break through to go directly into the goal. Sorry.
Philippines now coming in, trying to punch it through and get it up the side wall. It looks like they make a little bit of ground there. Both teams kind of in a stalemate along that far wall. Singapore now breaks it off. Now they're cutting across to the far side. Here they come up the middle, being chased. Oh, they cut back into the middle, nobody there. And it looks like they're going to charge for the goal, but Philippines managed to get somebody there and stop that. Oh, and a great pick by number 6, Jalyn Baldonado. She's racing down the side wall, looking for some help, and nobody came in to help her out. The puck gets flicked out open. Nobody there to pick it up. Oh, there's a nice pass. Here comes Bridget Joseph getting that speed going as she breaks down there, looking for a back pass. Philippines trying to work it, lost possession, and now Singapore bringing it back down again out to that wall. We're trying to get out to the wall. Philippines all over them now, trying to help them out.
It's amazing how that game went completely nuts in the last minute.
It changes so quickly, this game. One bad pass or one loose puck. All right, Singapore again now on the press, one-on-one near the goal. Here it comes. Oh, and a sweeping play by number 8, Jackie Chua, coming in from the backfield and stealing the puck off an almost certain goal by Singapore. What a great defensive save.
Brilliant save right now.
And they shoot the puck out to the side. JV Lim holding it there. Philippines trying to hold up on the wall. Number 4 coming in, Maria Templo again. Looking for some help. Charianyanko makes a flick. That gets intercepted. She holds the wall, watching for the Singer player. She lost her stick and now gets picked off. Here's the pass over to Bridget Joseph. Bridget trying to drive. Now here she goes, looking for some help. And 3 down for the Philippines, trying to break through. But the Singapore defense, too strong, cycled back there and regains possession, driving back out. So many close opportunities. They just need that extra body to come in and help finish it. Singapore now on a drive. Charianyanko back. Needs some help though, nobody there. Singapore now with the drive, trying to get to the outside and cut back into the middle. Here they come. Charianyanko stops that again. Bridget Joseph holds it towards the wall, and a call against Singapore for stick infringement. 7 minutes left to play, and a timeout is called by the Philippines. Wow.
What a final. But there's really a lot of pressure between those two teams, but for the moment the game is pretty clean. The game is pretty clean between those two teams. Not many fouls to call by the referees, so pretty impressive. Sorry.
It's been an amazing match so far, and what I can tell you is, according to our online stream, the women's Philippines team is more popular than many of all the teams here altogether because they've got the most streamers online. So I have a lot of fans tuning in today. All right, 18 seconds left in the timeout for the Philippines. And we're getting set to go underway again with the Singapore team having the advantage puck off the 5-meter or 6-meter area. And here's the push, trying to get it through. Philippines down on numbers. Oh, here comes a push on the wall that looked like it might have been a glove on the wall. And the Philippines managed to recover that. And there goes Jalyn Baldonado again, the lefty. Followed in by number 1, Bem Lim, and Charianyanko rounding off the defense.
Oh.
A little bit of a pick play there. Puck slides underneath the body, and Singapore gets that and drives.
Oh, nice move
it
right
pops
now.
Out. Here they go, charging towards the goal. Singapore down in numbers. It may have been pushed in.
Not far from it.
And it's a goal by Singapore. With 6 minutes left to play in the match. One bad bounce of the puck, and it pops out at number 7, Roswitha Lua scores the goal.
And timeout for the white team, Singapore.
So after a big drive, they will take a break with the timeout being called by Singapore. Still plenty of time left to play in the game. 6 minutes, but but the Philippines will need to rally and make things happen. Coach Jason Mizey's giving his team some feedback now.
Yeah, it's really the money time right now. It's really every possession is important, every flick is important. If they have to come back into that game and maybe tie the game, only a little bit less than 6 minutes remaining.
And we've seen teams come back in a minute. They scored multiple goals, so it's very possible. But they do need to start now and make this happen. And here we go. Singapore trying to break through the front line of the Philippines, and they end up getting pushed to the outside.
Nice protection of the puck right now again on the left wall.
Jalen Baldonado coming in again with Charian Yanko on that side wall. The puck gets lifted up on the sticks of the players. Play continues on, and a break out now, but the call by the referee will be a stick infringement call most likely, and it will against the Philippines. And here we go again with Singapore in the advantage puck. And a good stop there. By the Philippines defense. Oh, and a good interception. Trying to get it out to the side wall. Charian Yanko again, their captain. Bem Lim coming in on the defensive side there.
Oh, nice pass forward from
Oh,
Singapore.
nice pass, but it gets picked up again. Charian Yanko doing double duty here on the defense. Trying
And
to
the
help
big
the
flick
team in
again.
any way she can. Oh, and that's just nearly picked off by Singapore. You can see they're rolling in the forwards constantly now, breaking the Philippines defense down. They're getting overloaded. They need the forwards to help come back and back check here and break up that play. Now the Philippines are trying to work it out, but Singapore starts to work it around on the swing play. They're going across now to the far side. And here comes a push up the middle again by Singapore. But Philippines manages to break that up. 3:45 left to play. Time is starting to get short. Singapore
Oh,
on
it's
the
getting
push.
dangerous, it's
Here
getting
it
dangerous right
comes.
now.
And that may have been popped through. And it
And
was.
that's it.
So a third goal now popped in by Singapore.
Called by Christina Tam. And it's getting to be a bit complicated right now with for the Philippines. Only 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. 3 goals to score.
Things definitely getting a little bit more tough now for the Philippines team to rally back here. Goal scored by number 8, Christina Tam from Singapore. And here we go. Let's see if the Philippines can rally on this strike right away.
Yeah, that could be really helpful for them. But Singapore defense is really strong in that final.
They get to the puck and move it out to the side wall. And they continue to battle along the wall now. Singapore in a comfortable position with a 3-0 lead with 2.5 minutes left. And Singapore again pushing down into the Philippine zone. Philippines having to play all defense now as they move through the second half. and have had few chances at the far end. In this gold medal final between these two teams. All right, they hold them out at the far wall there. Philippines trying to get things moving again out of their zone. Singapore holding them in there, not letting them get out.
And now we are in the last 2 minutes of that final. Still 3-0 for Singapore.
Oh, and a good stop by the Philippine defense there, popping the puck off the attack player. Back out to the side wall it goes again, though. And both teams continue to battle there, with 1.5 minutes left to go in the match. Any foul will result in a stop of the clock.
And Singapore keeps pushing again. They are not far from the Philippines goal.
And you can see Singapore again doing the same type of maneuver where they have the one attacker, the second person is rolling in, followed by another. It's the wave attack, and it's a foul
Against
this
Philippines.
time against
Singapore.
And here goes the advantage puck as 3 Singapore players heading to the box. If Philippines can jump on this right away and get moving, they might get some good ground here. So they do drive it up towards the middle of the pool. Singapore manages to hold them up there as the fresh subs come in on the back line with just under 1 minute now to play. Philippines trying hard to make something happen in this final minute of the game, but Singapore steals the puck and starts charging back in again.
Yeah.
Philippines defense working overtime. Singapore continuing to apply pressure here, keeping the Philippines in their zone. Now a push again by Singapore coming in towards the goal. Good defensive play by Philippines there, stopping them and having to push it out towards the corner. 15 seconds to go.
Yeah, I think the end of that final is pretty sealed right now. And the Singapore public is already enjoying the countdown.
And that will be the match, with Singapore winning the gold medal at the 2019 SEA Games in the 6-on-6 women's division. Philippines take home the silver, but an amazing game by both these teams. It was 1-0 at the half, an amazing game. They just needed a little bit more and just couldn't quite finish that off. Congratulations to both teams and on both their medals.
For sure, it was an amazing final, so congratulations to both teams, and congratulations to Singapore for that gold medal on the 6-6 tournament of the SEA Games.
So stay tuned with us. We have our final match of the tournament coming up shortly. It will be the men's gold final between Singapore and Indonesia coming up shortly in about 10 minutes time, 10 to 15 minutes time. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with you.
I feel bad, they came up a little short. Yeah, it was, the first half was fantastic.